Hey guys, hope you're doing fine. My name is Nishant and we are at day 12th of June LeetCoding challenge. Let's look at our question. Insert, delete, get random, big O of 1. Design a data structure that supports all the following operations in average of big O of 1 time. Okay, so there is insert, remove and get random. So insert an item value to the set if not already present, removes an item val from set if present, and GetRandom returns a random element from current set of elements. Each element must have the same probability of being returned. Okay, so by taking a look, we need to do all the three operations in big O of 1 time. Okay, so we can we already have a data structure that is a hash map which inserts and removes a value in big O of 1 time. Okay, so but for the but if we use only hash maps, we cannot do get random in big O of 1 time, since the getting all the keys from the map, that is the values of our set, will take big O of n time, that is where n is the size of the map. Okay, so let's look how we can do this. So here is our input. So first we need to initialize our data structure, then we insert 1, then we remove 2, again we insert 2, then we return a random element from our data structure or the set of elements, then again we remove 1, then we insert 2, and again we return a random element. Okay, so we start by creating a map. Okay, we insert 1, we check if it is not already, so this will be our map. So we check if 1 is already not present, we just insert 1, and 1 will be the key, and what will be the value. So we will also maintain a array, okay, to store the elements. So 1 will be inserted at the first position, so the value will be the index of this element in the array. So 1 will point to 0. Now 2, so 2 is not in the map, so we simply return false here. Okay, and again we insert 2, so 2 will be inserted, and 2 also is inserted in our array. Now its index is 1, so 2 will point to 1. Now we return a random value, so 1 and 2 both have equal chances of returning, so let's just say we return 1 here. Okay, or we return 1 again. Now we have to remove 1. Okay, so here is the part why we used this array. So we need to remove 1. Okay, so to remove 1 from map and as well as this vector, okay, or this array, so removing 1 here will cost you big O of n time. Okay, where the vast time, where n is the size of this array, and we know that we can remove the last element from an array in big O of 1 times. Okay, so we just swap our value to be removed to the last element. Okay, so we swap 1 with 2. Okay, so the index of 2 is 1, so we swap this, and this becomes like something like this. So this is 2 now, and this is 1. Okay, now we also have to update this 2's index in our map, so this will be 0, and we just remove this element from both the map and this vector. Okay, since this is the last element of the vector, it will take big O of 1 time to get removed. Okay, and all the swapping operations we did previously, and updating this mapping also took big O of 1 time. So we delete this and this from here. So this is it, and again we call GetRandom. Now it will return 2 since 2 is the only element present in our array. Okay, let's code this. So we will have to use two inbuilt structures, that is a map and a vector, okay, or simply a list to store it. So for inserting, we check if the element is already present. Okay, we simply return false here. Okay, else what we do is we just insert it into the map. To insert it, first we get the size of the vector, that is, let's just say idx v dot size. So this will be the index where this element is inserted in the vector. Okay, so now we do create an entry in the map as well, and we add this to the vector as well. Okay, and we return true that we successfully inserted the element. So for now we want to remove, so we check if this value is not present in the map, we simply return false. As it is not present, we can't remove it. Okay, now here comes the main part of this. So to remove this value, we get the last of our array, since we need to swap it with the last element. Okay, so the last, we do this, just v dot back, this is the last element, and we get the index of the value to be removed, and we just swap it with the last value. Okay, so v dot I gets swapped with the last element. Okay, so and also we need to update our last element's index, which is now I. Okay, since they get swapped. Okay, now we can erase this element from both the map and the vector as well. Okay, so m dot erase m dot and this one. Okay, so this deletes the last element from the vector. Okay, so and all these operations take a big of one time. So we are good till now by following this condition of big of one time, and we return true that we successfully removed this element. Okay, now to get random, we just need a random index. Let's just say we call the rand function, and it need to be in this range 0 to the size. Okay, so and we simply return this element at this position. So this is it. Okay, this looks good. Let's submit this, run code. Okay, there's error. Okay, it should be v dot end, since we are getting the last element. We are getting rid of the last element of the vector, not the map. It should be v dot end. Finished. Okay, let's submit this. Guys, it's accepted. Link for the code is in description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.